Good evening, everyone. It is another Friday here in the UP day, which means it's time for Frenzy once again. How are you feeling this time around?
I mean, this was a lot of fun. It was wire to wire for us. We did a couple games each, so some good games too, and the fans were getting into it as well.
I know. I mean, that's what makes it so great, all of you, the fans, and there were some great matchups, as Dave said. So let's get things rolling right now. And let's start off with some girls basketball as the Munising Mustangs hit the road to take on the Superior Central Cougars. 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Cougars up 6-2. And the loose ball just sticks to the hands of Emma Rutter, who hangs it up off the glass and rattles it home. And now 90 seconds left in the first. Same score. And it's going to be Maddie Begovic from the top of the key swishing it. 11-2 Cougs. Next possession for Superior Central. And they are just pouring it on in this quarter as Rutter, almost going by the bucket, gets it to fall for Superior Central. Second quarter now. Mustangs trailing 4-13, but Jenna Matz driving, getting the board, and then putting it back up for her team to get at them even closer in the deficit. Mustangs still trailing now 8-15, and Bailey Corcoran hanging in the air for that bucket to make it a 5-point game. And now under 4 to play. Same score, and Cougars getting the board as they put it back up and in to give them a slight lead, 17-10. And these two were trading buckets all night as another offensive board, this time to Begovic for the long two. And it was another instant classic between these two teams as the Cougars win 39-36. And now let's switch over to some boys basketball as the Marquette Redmen host the #1 ranked Menominee Maroons. And this game was intense from start to finish, as it's going to be Jonas Bissek going baseline and then going high through the contact for the bucket. Maroons turned out, and it's going to be Brady Schultz getting the downpour started from deep as he hoists up the three and laces it and rattles it home. Then on defense, Schultz with the reset, and then it's going to be his teammate Brody Wara taking the transition to go up for the bucket and give the Maroons the lead. Redmond looking to tie now, only down by 3. And Double J, Justin Jermu, banking it home from deep to tie the game up. Game still all tied up in this one. And this time, Jermu with the nice hard dart pass down low to Jordan DeMay, who goes glass to put the Redmond back up by 2. But the Maroons had plenty of gas in the tank, and they needed it for this one day, as Cooper Conway finishes with 24 points, muscling that one up, and it took triple overtime, but the Maroons win 86-77. And some more boys basketball scores for you. The Bark River Harris Broncos get a win against North Dickinson 61-21. And the Bessemer Speed Boys get the win against Ontonagon 60-45. And then on the girls' side of things, the Hancock Bulldogs get a big win on the road against Gwynn 66-23. And the Jeffers Jets beat Dollar Bay Blue Bolts 42-34. And Dave, why don't you wrap this one up for us?
Some more boys scores here coming in, as the Norway Knights win 62-39, and Iron Mountain, big win there, 30 points for Kangas tonight.
All right. Well, let's keep it rolling. Let's see some of these amazing highlights.
Patriots hosting the Emeralds. It was clear whose house it was. Check out the student section there. They're ready. Let's get to the action. Westwood's first possession, pass down to Zachary Beckman. He finds Carlson, stutter step, and buries it from beyond the arc. Emeralds would answer, however. Seth Mersnick passes down low, gets it right back, and like his lettuce, he was flowing all night. Carlson now passes to not me, but instead Garrett Sundberg for triple. I was open though. A reason why Westwood's been so good this year, well, and every year, well, the defense, it leads the buckets there, Carlson, again. But Parker Graffo says, just call me Bobber because I can float. Nice answer there. And it may have not been in the game, but the referee was still setting a screen on me here. While Jersey Karki stole the ball and put it up, that was good. And unfortunately for Wyatt Demers, he's going to have a big phone bill because he was dialing long distance. That was good from deep.
I'm going to let the dad joke slide because it was your birthday.
Going to work again. Strong drive. That's good. Emerald's playing against the Patriots and the fans here tonight.
Love the overalls. Love the suspended boys.
Beckman again to the hole. Count that, baby. And the foul. Carlson, 23 points tonight. Just 23 away from 1,000. Patriots win 76-32. Miners and the Model Towners. Caleb Styler takes it strong to the hoop, up and in.
Rattling it.
But Miners turn a rare freshman here. He's been big all year long. Starts it out with a kid, but he's been a veteran lately. Ty Jacobson drills it from beyond the arc. Jacobson, this time with the steal, would get along with Wanda because he's got the vision. Beautiful find to Gavin Downey. Now, Gerald Johnson working the boards, using his muscle, and back up and in. Second chance points. They'll kill you, Connor. Jacobson, again. This time he finds Johnson. He says, hey, QB1, I can throw it deep too. And Schaefer Evans, beautiful drive, however, for Gwynn, up and in. But Connor, all night, the Miners were just too good. Mason Sager, too much as well. Count that, baby, and the foul. Miners win easy at home, 66-24. Let's check out some scores here now. In the boys area there, Ironwood falls 55-70 to Wakefield. Rudyard, big win, 81-33 over Newberry there. And we'll keep this moving here with some more scores. Eastern 42, Pickford 61. Panthers, nice win there. And St. Ignace 47 over Sault Ste. Marie. Connor, finish these scores out for us.
I will be happy to do that as we switch back over to some boys scores. The Jeffers Jets, they get another win for their impressive season, beating Dollar Bay 89-46, and North Central continuing their impressive season as well, getting a 10-point win against the Trojans of Forest Park, 52-42. All right, Dave, I'm gonna let all those dad jokes kind of slide. It was your birthday a couple days ago. Everyone, be sure that you wish Dave a happy belated birthday. I'm gonna let those dad jokes slide because there were some amazing games. I mean, that Munising Superior Central game, I mean, that was the 4th or 5th time they played, and out of those 5 times, 4 of those have been decided by 5 points or less, including this one.
Yeah, and we had a big shot at the end of the game. We didn't have it in those highlights because it happened late, but my man Aiden Belisle?
Aiden Belisle, he hit a half-court shot at the end of the first overtime to force the second overtime, basically from half-court, maybe like a step or two from the half-court line, but he had to force that, so some amazing highlights for sure. But don't worry, because we still have more highlights and scores when Friday Night Frenzy returns after the break, so don't go anywhere.
Introducing
Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for sticking around for us, Dave. You decided to kind of wrap this week up with some more highlights?
I mean, yeah, let's get right to it.
All right, let's get it rolling because our final game of the night is a rematch of the Escanaba Eskimos and the Kingsford Flivers. First quarter, no score, and Kingsford with the ball and some good ball movement by their teammates until it's going to be Cole Milla appearing out of nowhere with a defender on his back to start the scoring off in this one. A few minutes later, Flivers now trailing 4-6, but Nick Nora from behind the arc, smooth on the bucket. Kingsford now up by 1. Under 5 to play in the first. Game all tied up at 7. And Jared Hansen from the corner on the quick trigger makes it 10-7 Moes. On to the second quarter. Still tied up again this time. And Colin Hudson with the spin and high rise to put Eski back up by 2. A minute later in the second, same score. But it's going to be Michael Managuzzo. But you got to stay with me. Goose as he goes up and in to give the Flivers the lead back by 1 point. Under 2 minutes till half, tied up once again. And this time, it's going to be Trevelyan with the bucket and the foul. No good on the free throw, so Kingsford back up by 2 points again. But Eski able to hang tough all night long as they get the board, and it's going to be Caden Brown draining the triple. And Escanaba is able to get a tough win against the Flivers as they win 62-55. And some final scores for you. The Lake Linden Hubble Lakes beat the Hancock Bulldogs 51-39, and the St. Ignace Saints beat Sault Ste. Marie 61-50. And on the girls' side of things, our final scores of the night. The Northland Pine Eagles beat Wakefield 70-19, and Big Bay Denok beat Brimley Ojibwa Charter 51-30. Well, Dave, thanks as always for joining me on this. Thank you all for being here for Frenzy. We enjoy it all the time. We all hope you have an amazing night and a great weekend. I'm Carter. He's Dave. Enjoy your weekend.
Thank you so much for watching Friday Night Frenzy on ABC 10.
And follow us on Twitter at ABC10 UP Sports. And while you're at it, give me and Connor a follow as well.
And if you want to stay up to date on all the sports news of the Upper Peninsula, subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us on our Facebook page.